And it was like it was just all the things I was being told, like, Gary, it's gonna be bloody. Just start ripping band-aids off and making people be uncomfortable. And I was like, all right, I can do that.
Yeah.
Let's go. And it was quite the transition, but we got it. I mean, remember that time we got underway on the Blue Ridge and everything died, like all the air conditioning went out in the ship.
I will never forget. I will never forget Captain Rex Road on the Iridium phone on the flight deck screaming because it's the only way we can communicate because every computer overheated. And the only comms off the ship is that Iridium satellite phone. And we pulled, and he was so mad. He was screaming. And I'm pretty sure CTF 74 on that. I mean, it was, or 76, sorry. Yeah, I remember that. I'll never forget that. I remember sleeping in the mock because I was sleeping in there because there was nowhere to sleep. Me and Zoe were, that was crazy.
It was hot, man. It was hot. It was uncomfortable. Yeah, that was an interesting underway for sure. Out of all my underways throughout my career, that one was because if you would have said a worst case scenario, that was probably about it, short of a major fire.
Yeah. Well, I remember like the Blue Ridge folks were so excited the engineering didn't fail. They're like, this is a success. And we're like, no, we're command and control and we have nothing.
Yeah, but to them, they were like, we told y'all not to come.
Oh, I know.
They were so validated, bro. Like, I remember me and Jim Grant would be talking. And he was like, he would just give me that "I told you so" look. And I was like, brother, I just work here too, dude. I'm just trying to help. We're all trying to play our positions, bro.
Yep.
I really. And if you remember, I thought we actually had a pretty unified mess for a period of time, especially like coming through initiation and all that. I thought it was pretty good.
Well, I think once me and who was the senior chief HT on the Blue Ridge who ran the season with us? I cannot remember his name right now, but remember he did not like staff and I think me and him at one point, he had taken a shot at the Blue Ridge 7th Fleet mess, and me and him went down to his office because we got into it. I met him at Peewee. I said, hey man, why are you running your mouth? He's like, you want to talk about it? I was like, let's go. I love me some confrontation. So I was like, let's go down to your space. So we went down there, we hashed it out, and I explained our point of view, their point. And I mean, and after that, we worked great. I mean, we had no issues. I thought the season went really well. We had Mario with me, Zoe, Mario, and the other guy, I can't remember his name. But I had no issues with them after that. Once me and him, because he was the mess president and I was the mess president. And there was an issue with like the partnership day or the friendship day with the Blue Ridge kind of like undercutting us on coins or something like that. There were just some shady business practices. I thought they were shady. Not even saying they were, but from my perspective, they were. And so me and him had it out about that. And I was like...
and that's why we split the mess with the associations up. Remember that? We separated, and that broke a long-standing tradition of that. But truth be told, having quite a bit of 7th Fleet time under my belt, I will tell you, everyone knew that mess was toxic. Like the combined mess never works. Even on an aircraft carrier with an embarked air wing, you don't combine the CPOA, right?
Nope.
They're different things. And so it needed to be done. And we were just the ones courageous enough to do it and didn't care. Like we didn't mind the confrontation. And looking back, I remember when I left that ship, when I walked through a row of chiefs, it was all Blue Ridge and all 7th Fleet staff, right? It was not just 7th Fleet staff.